Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, April 13th, 2022. I'm Gene, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Hanging with Uncle. Before we get started, I'm terrible at marketing myself, but please, if you have not already, hit the subscribe and like button. And if you have not already, please visit our website at www.hangingwithuncle.com. Check out our merchandise and learn what you can do to help legalize marijuana here in the United States. We're close. It's already passed the House and in the Senate, so there's a plan of what you can do, your part to help get what we want as citizens of this country. So today, I kind of want to talk about student loans. Not that I'm an expert. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Leave them in the comments below. There's $1.6 trillion of student loan debt in the United States currently. And there's a big call for President Biden to forgive student loan debt across, the country. What would that mean for the economy? It would be a loss of revenue for sure. But when you think about it, what sense does it make for our children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, just friends to start their life with between $50,000 to $100,000 in student loan debt, depending upon which college or university you go to? I don't want to see anybody's child burdened with that coming right out of college and into the workforce. Because as an adult, the experiences that I've, been through, I know it's very important, especially when you're trying to build your credit rating, when they look at your debt to income ratio. So if you're applying for a home loan and you have $50,000 of student loan debt, and what is your income, because you already have that obligation to repay that student loan, what are your chances of getting that home loan? So I think we're asking our posterity to start their life with an undue burden. So that's just one opinion, and I think when you have no debt or very little debt, the stress on your life is much improved. And stress is very real, especially monetary stress. Money creates a lot of friction in relationships. Especially when you're just trying to start out, or maybe you're having a family and you still have all that student loan debt. Not to say that it should just be forgiven, but especially what we just had with the pandemic, with wages being as low as they are, with the fight against unions to try and help workers organize to earn a living wage. That's very important. So, you'd really have to sell me on why you think it's a good idea to have a system set up to where somebody just starting out is already starting out in the hole almost six figures. It makes no sense to me. So, looking at the other end of the spectrum, financially speaking, I know many times in my life, starting with Reaganomics in the 1980s, where I could no longer deduct the interest that I had on my credit cards or car loans off my income tax anymore, because the tax breaks were supposed to go to the rich, and they would get the benefits and be able to let those benefits trickle down to the rest of us. Well, I learned my first day in boot camp what trickles downhill, and it's not money. All right. And we already know that greed is one of the 7 deadly sins. And when somebody gets their hand on money, they're not going to spread it around. They're going to put it in their pocket and try and collect as much of it as they can. And that's what trickle-down economics has proved. So putting that extra tax burden on me, the working class, among America, collectively, I think we have paid enough to the 1% for them to earn billions of dollars a year now in for-profit dollars. It's time to legislate the trickle down. And I think that President Biden should use the power of the executive branch and unilaterally just forgive student loan debt in America. It makes no sense to do that to people just starting out, trying to earn a living and make a path and earn a way in life. The whole education system needs to be revamped, in my opinion, because there's no way that that sounds fair and equitable to ask somebody who's 21, 22 years old, just out of school with a bachelor's degree, with $50,000 in debt, and say, have a nice life, you know. Especially when they're trying to suppress wages and you have debt to pay and are trying to earn a living and put food in your mouth. So convince me why forgiving student loan debt is a bad thing. Personally, I'm for it. And again, that's just my opinion, but nobody's asked me to take a poll on the issue. So here's my thoughts and opinions, and you guys let me know what you think. All right, so that's it for me, and Zane and I will see you on Friday, everybody. Stay safe out there.